Hello, my name is Mike Kinman, my pronouns are he, him, and I am so deeply grateful to be the rector of All Saints Church. We are now into, I think, our 7th week of being church physically apart from one another. Our longings for each other are deep, and our courage and love, not just for this community, but for the world in which we live, continues to grow. We are all having good and bad weeks, days, hours, even minutes. And so many times every day, I am seeing you love in inspirational ways. You make my heart sing, and I love you all so much. As I said last time, your vestry is now meeting every other week, and I'll be giving these video updates after each meeting. It's still taken me a little while to get them out, so this one is about the meeting we had on Tuesday, April 21. Now, 2 big things came out of this meeting. The first is we amended the bylaws of the church in a really cool way. For years, All Saints Church has had 2 youth vestry members that have been amazing parts of our leadership. As we begin a season of looking into the future, we wanted to have a chance to involve more youth in our leadership. So we changed the bylaws to say the vestry would have at least 2 youth members, which gives us the opportunity to have more. And once that passed, and it passed unanimously, we then also unanimously voted to add Adelaide Esseln, one of our wonderful youth. She's an acolyte, CYF member, a trouvere, clergy search committee member, youth preacher to the vestry, joining Rory Loudermilk and Karis Graham as youth members. Now, this is important not only for who these amazing people are, but because we're in a season of looking forward right now. Even before COVID-19, we knew that this was going to be a challenging year for All Saints Church. Because the pandemic caused us to cancel the 2nd annual meeting, we didn't have a chance to come together as a congregation and unpack a lot of the financial picture that we're facing. And the trends are pretty much what we've been talking about for the past couple of years. We have a generation that has faithfully sustained this congregation financially that is moving into retirement. And the generations that are joining, well, they're carrying pretty heavy debt loads and not earning huge incomes. All this translates into gradually decreasing pledging and increasing fixed costs, and that means we've got a budget model that isn't sustainable. Of course, with COVID-19, all of that has been amplified. Now, we're blessed both that we applied for and received funds from the Federal Paycheck Protection Program, which will cover payroll and utilities for 60 days and help us keep our promise to compensate all of our staff. And we also know that several sources of income, like parking lot rent and film and TV shoots, are all but dried up for the year. So your special gifts and fulfilled pledges are especially critical right now, sustaining us through this challenging time. And we are so incredibly grateful for your generosity. Now, all this means that even as we're learning new ways to be church, we're going to have to prepare for a different program, staffing, and budget model for 2021. So we can responsibly, proactively, and creatively respond to what is happening in the world and in our church. Now, at the vestry meeting, your wardens, Juan Mejia and Monique Thomas, announced the formation of what we're calling the Wardens Planning Task Force to coordinate the building of a values and mission-driven program and staffing plan and budget for 2021. Here's how this is going to work. Your vestry is already thinking and praying about what assumptions we feel we are going to be able to make about both the world and All Saints Church in 2021. Things like, there's going to be a lot of higher unemployment, and it might be a while before we can gather in groups of 400 to 500 again. Now, they're also going to work on guiding principles for this process based on our values and mission that we will use in restructuring ourselves to meet these challenges and opportunities. Our giving and our finance teams, they're going to come up with 3 income scenarios, which when we take out fixed expenses like property insurance, this is going to tell us what our operating budget will look like in 3 different situations. The Wardens Planning Task Force will then work with the vestry to present them with program, staffing, and budget plans for each one of these scenarios, and the vestry is going to use those to chart our course for 2021. Here's where you come in. We need you both praying intently for All Saints Church and your leadership during this time, and in letting them hear from you. The Vestry are your elected leaders, and they need to be informed by what is on your heart about how we live our values and mission in the months and years ahead. And through all this, we are still casting one eye to the horizon. Our visioning work is going to continue as we look beyond 2021 into the future to develop both vision and strategic plans for the next 2, 3, 5 years and beyond. This is a lot of work. And I'm deeply grateful to the people who've agreed to serve on the Warden's Planning Task Force. Juan Mejia and Monique Thomas, Mary Ann Ahart and Steve Williams, Janet Carroll Norton, Kimberly Hudson, Brian Robinson, Thomas Diaz, Gloria Pitzer, Tony Jackson, and Julianne Hines. I'll be a part of this too, and our Director of Giving and Stewardship, Terry Knowles, is going to be an ex officio member. Now, all the information about this, as well as our 2020 budget, and the 2019 financials are on the website with links in the email that will go out with this video. So dream with us. Pray with us. Continue to reach out in love and care for one another and this whole community. And as you can, please continue to support All Saints Church as generously as you can. We are committed to keeping all of our current staff employed through 2020, and we need your help to do that. You can click on the donate button. It should be right below me in this email, and it's also on the website, to make a pledge or pledge payment, a special gift, to give by text, and to see several other ways to support All Saints. And thank you so very much for your generosity. That's it. The next Vestry meeting is May 5th. Please remember it's an open meeting. You are welcome to observe. Love you all so much.